understood the economic situation, and especially the more experienced teachers in the system who know the dynamics of negotiations. Sometimes you go into negotiations and you may not necessarily get everything that you set out to, because it's a proposal, okay? So we were able to achieve a 7% over a 3-year period. That's 2.5% in January 2023, 2% in 2024, and 2.5%. But it's not only the increase in salary. We were able to move the tax threshold from $20,000 per year up to $22,000. Okay? And then the persons in the higher income bracket, we got a 2% off. Okay? Because we move it from 30% to 28%, which is good. And when you look at the figures, you are seeing that persons are paying less tax per year, and the increase that they get is quite reasonable. Could have been better. There are few members of the union who are still grumbling, say it's not enough. And we know for a fact inflation is real, because inflation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, especially for 2022, this year was the highest. In fact, for the last decade, the economy is just, the projection is a 5% growth, which is just coming out of the hole that it is in, right? And we want to make sure that we don't appear to be greedy, that we want to grab everything. A 5% growth is for all workers, not only the public sector workers, but for all workers in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And a lot of time when you speak like this, people feel, well, oh, you sell out. You're talking like if you're government. But you have to be real. If you're going to justify something, you must be able to say what it is. And this is not giving the government any credit, because I heard the Minister of Finance saying the government is generous. There's nothing generous here. Negotiations is a conversation you have in your bargain, and then you get what you bargain for. Go and get a 6% now, and then next year you have a cut, or you have to lay off workers. You have to face the realities. You have to understand that the economy has not performed as it should. It's now coming up back, right? And you don't want to put all the eggs in one basket, as like the goose with the golden egg. You eat everything, and next thing there is nothing for as what people would say, the rainy season. You know? So yes, there are some members who are happy, you know, even though it's still not enough. And there are some who are grumbling. You know, it's human beings you're dealing with. And you know, when trade unions go there and you don't get the maximum, first thing people say, oh, you sell out. But they're not looking at the benefits they were getting all the time from the same union. Same union who is there protecting you all throughout. All of a sudden, because you did not get 9 or 10%, you say you sell out.